For the past 30 years, one country has owned the monopoly on professional running. In Kenya, distance running has been elevated to a cultural trade, and its hub is in the remote village of Iten. But in this small corner of the world, you won't just see the Kenyans. On a bid to beat the best, twin brothers Jake and Zane Robertson are a long way from their native country of New Zealand. So on the eve of the Rio Olympics, we came to Iten, Kenya, where two Kiwis have tried to earn their place in the home of champions. We are standing in the middle of Kenya on a dirt road in the middle of farmland, just surrounded by rolling hills and farms. And these are the best runners in the world. I mean, when you think about what it might look like for world-class athletes of this caliber, you're thinking a bunch of people taking all sorts of scientific data at a track at some sort of controlled facility. But this is it. This right now is a world-class training facility of pure badasses. You think distance running, you think Kenya, plain and simple. This East African country's dominance in the sport is so complete, it's almost become a cliche. And they've got a long list of champions to back it up. One tiny village in Kenya has turned into the world capital of athletics training. Located 8,000 feet above the Great Rift Valley, the city is optimal for high-altitude training, with 12 hours of sun each day to maximize the time on the road. Iten is the home of champions. And also these guys.
Hey, Jake, you're coming with us, eh?
Zane, it's your shot. You have to finish the game, man.
I don't care about the game, man.
Fuck off, dickhead. You're finishing the game, man. You're a loser. Don't fucking talk to me about it! Fuck off.
Iten is home to the Kalenjin tribe, an ethnic minority that's less than 0.06% of the world's population. But today, the smallest population in Iten are the Kiwis. Jake and Zane Robertson moved here from New Zealand almost a decade ago with one lofty goal: becoming the fastest runners in the world. And although they're identical twins, you can tell them apart because Zane dyes his hair jet black. The Kenyans call him Runnin' Elvis. And right now, his brother Jake is injured. How's Zane looking?
Looks like Zane's just trying to center himself in the pack, get the race feel. Because doing this type of training alone, it's not really possible.
Why is that?
You get in the rhythm of each other's step and then you save energy. Nobody knows really why.
In Kenya, the life of a runner is a cycle of repetition and routine. And after an intense early morning run, a meal and some tea is a must.
How did your parents react when you said you're staying?
They didn't really. They thought that we were coming back, even though we said we were staying.
And how old were you?
We were 17.
To be that age and suddenly find yourself training amongst the best in the world, what difference do you think that's made for you, for your progress, for where you are now?
From the moment you arrive, that's the benchmark. The world champions, the Olympic record holders, that's the benchmark.
Buying a one-way ticket to fly halfway across the world on a pipe dream takes guts and flat-out stubbornness. Jake and Zane had both to spare at just 17 years old. Turning down athletic scholarship opportunities in the US, they landed in a country where they knew no one. 10 years later, they're still here.
You put your goals a lot higher because those are the type of people you're training with. Why shouldn't you have the same goals? You're just hauling ass to try and keep up in training.
You guys are crazy. Like, on paper, you're crazy.
Yeah. You have to be like sort of delusional to ever believe you can get a world record or ever believe in anything like that, so.
To get to that next level, Jake and Zane became students of running. And the first place they went was St. Patrick's School to train with an Irish missionary turned legendary coach, Brother Colm. There are still people who live in this myth that, Kenyans have been waking up and running long distances from the time that they're little. You have people that want to give it strictly to genetics.
I think people tend to ignore the fact that they do train very hard and they're very focused in their training. It shows a commitment and a willingness to make sacrifices to achieve something.
Brother Colm's 40-year stay in Iten introduced the world to a culture of athletic talent in Kenya. And after crossing paths with 25 world champions, 4 gold medalists, and modern-day record holders like David Rudisha, Brother Colm himself has become a student of the Kenyan attitude.
Kenyans have a great capacity to be present to what's going on here and now. And when it comes to a major race, you need that capacity. And I think Jake and Zane may have learned some of that. They were very determined to go into the lion's den, break down any psychological barriers they might have against why the Africans are so good, and mix it with them.
I'm not okay, man. I've never not finished a session with these guys. But today, Ah!
Friends, teachers, even family. Everyone thought the Robertson brothers were crazy to move to Iten. 9 years later, they proved why Kenya is as much their home as New Zealand ever was.
He needs to dig deep. The Kenyans will be looking up at the big screen. They may be aware. 1 lap to go, 60.35, that penultimate lap.
And Zane has taken over from his brother as well, his twin brother, and taken over that lead with the Kenyans poised to take over the first 3 places. There's a faller there, and that is one of the brothers that I think is Jake Robertson, who's gone down.
Jake Robertson down then. And now Zane Robertson, who's mixing it with the best of the Africans in this Commonwealth Games 5,000 metres final. Can he be inspired? Down the back straight now, 300 metres to run. Zane Robertson from New Zealand, having the run of his life. This pair of New Zealand twins who've been living in Kenya for the last 5 years and more, 100% committed to making the top of world athletics. But Robertson, if he can hold on here as he grits his teeth, desperately coming into the straight. What's the time as he crosses the line there? The final lap, 54.3, I got it, 54.1 officially. And Zane Robertson makes it a bronze for New Zealand. Absolutely fabulous to get in amongst the Kenyans who finished first, second and fourth.
Zane's 3rd place finish at the 2014 Commonwealth Games hit the running world like a shot in the arm, and it qualified him for the Rio Olympics. And still nursing his injury, Jake's doubled down on his rehab, hoping to get back on track with his brother.
Sometimes I finish a race and I feel like I didn't hurt enough, or I didn't push myself enough. It's sort of like you're waiting for your body to catch up with your mind. Your mind is at a whole different level, like you can do this, and your body's just not quite ready. The day that my body catches up with my mind, I'll do big things that will be remembered forever. I'm sure of that.
2 twins from New Zealand are living and breathing proof that Iten, Kenya is the home of champions. Because this is a place where only one thing matters. And it's not the altitude, your genetics, or the color of your skin. In Kenya, it's the struggle. And it stops for nothing.